I, for 50 years of my life, was not a very good person. I made some very bad choices and ended up breaking the law and went to jail for 10 years in the state of Texas. The doctor laid me in at the prison, and I went to see him, and he told me that I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is an incurable illness. Anytime somebody tells you about the C word, you know, it's not just a real exciting event, but I knew the Lord. And so I knew that my journey was eternal. I didn't like the news, but it didn't really get me down that much. I went through 2 years of chemo, but I got better. By the grace of God, it's indolent, which is just a medical term meaning for slow growing. For an incurable illness and stuff, the Lord wakes me up every morning and He says, "Well, I give you another day of life, son. What are you going to do for me?" In jail, I met Jesus. And one of my children says, "Well, you got jailhouse Jesus." Well, I thank God I did. You know, it took that for me to hear His still small voice. So I got here 1 year ago next week. The City Union Mission and the Christian Life Program and the Christian Life Center has exceeded any expectation. If I was to say what I wanted out of life 1 year out of prison and stuff, I would have sold myself way short. God has blessed me so incredibly much. Everybody on the front lines and everybody that are behind the scenes, on the telephone, in prayer, all of the volunteers, all of the people who donate time, money, food, whatever it is, collectively, I think it's the closest thing to Jesus Christ here on earth that I've ever met. These people are so incredibly kind and thoughtful and patient. I hope that I can show grace and love like this place has shown me to other people. While I was put away in prison for my behavior, my responsibility, I bought some drawing paper and some map pencils and some watercolor paint, and I got busy and I started making cards. And I made cards that would represent and glorify our Father. All of the cards that I've done is scripture-based. When I got here, I was so incredibly grateful for everything that everyone here at the mission, the City Union Mission, was doing for me. I wanted to give back. And so I donated the art that I did when I was behind the walls to the mission. And they gave the cards to children to write thank you notes to people who donate. And they donate their time, their heart, their prayers, their blessings, their money, whatever they can to offer continued support. I think that that's a wonderful blessing to me to be able to bless other people. The mission gave me, well, really God gave me through the mission a bicycle when I graduated, a really nice bicycle. And so I have Christian stickers on it and stuff, and that's my ministry. People go by and they'll say, "What a cool bike, where'd you get it?" And I was like, well, I'm not being smart aleck here and stuff, but God gave it to me through Trek Bicycles and the City Union Mission, and I explain a little bit about it. My goal is to bring a smile to somebody's face, to introduce them to Jesus if they want to hear it, or just to speak kindly to them. One of the elements of the fruit of the Spirit is kindness, and kindness goes a great deal. I want to be able to just give back. I was a taker for 50 years and very selfish, self-centered, inconsiderate, and I don't have another 50 left, probably, but I want to give back. Whatever time I have left is just to be someone that someone else would say, "You know what, I'm glad I knew Mark," because they're not going to just know me, they're going to know Jesus. So I'm real grateful for that.